we are now going to wrap the interior columns so that we can actually start putting stuff in here. Currently we have an open column and we need to surround that with something. Surrounding it with brick is going to be too heavy, so we're going to surround it with something a little lighter, which would be...
Good idea. You talking to yourself?
A interior 3 1/8 inch partition wall. So if we click this and edit type, let's duplicate this and we'll call it column wrap.
What's going on? Oh, you're recording. Oh, now our voices.
Alright, so thanks to Matt Hurst.
You should redo it.
Got it.
I'm not redoing it. And then we click edit, and we need a 1/2 inch of sheetrock, so we're going to delete this one. And then we're going to delete layer 5 and layer 6. So really all you need is 1 5/8 inch metal stud with a 1/2 inch of sheetrock on the exterior side. So we click OK. And we click OK again. So I now have a new wall called column wrap. Make sure that your constraints are set. And we need it to be second floor, and it needs to go up to upper roof framing for the upper level with no height top offset. So double check those, because otherwise it's going to cause a problem later. We click the rectangle. The inside ones are really easy. If you start at the top left corner, click and drag to the bottom left corner.
Are you on the phone?
And whoops, I screwed that up. And thanks to Jack. And I'm going to click location line. I should have clicked finish face interior. So we'll click this one and then down to there. Now you can see it wrapped in the right way. There we go. So that's how that would look. So you can do that with all the interior columns. The ones on the outside are a little bit funkier. If we click on this, just as we did with the interior one, I got to find that corner. There it is. And we end at this corner, then it's going to give us a warning because we've sewn it into the wall. If you click modify and select that one and delete it, if you're lucky, it'll stitch into there. Occasionally it does not, so let's show you this corner where it is not going to stitch into there and show you how to do that one. Then I think you'll be set to rock and roll on this on your own. So I'm going to click that rectangle, click and drag to the corner here, and click that X. Get rid of this. And you can see it did stitch this edge, but that's a little ridiculous to have that gap in there. So if I just delete that edge, then I can click on my wall and I can use my align tool. And I'm going to click the outside wall first and then this one. And now you can see how the sheetrock traces this and follows all the way along. So if you need to delete walls and then use the align tool to get it to stitch in with the existing sheetrock, then that's what you're going to have to do. On the ground floor, we would do something similar, but you can see in the ground floor there's all these rectangles. It doesn't mean that they're wrapped in anything or they're solid concrete. That is the footing underneath this column. The column is still visible, so we still need to wrap it. So we'll do one on the outside edge here, just so you can see one here. Now I didn't check my constraints. I make sure to have ground floor, and I'm going up to second floor, so that's good. Finish face interior. Start at the top left, go to the, whoops, need to have my rectangle selected. Start at the top left, go to the bottom right. There it is. And you can see that that is sort of bizarre because we have this gap in here. So that would be a case where I didn't get an error, but I need to delete that, click my line, and just use the align tool. And once you do this a few times, you're going to get pretty quick at it. So I align that one, align this one, and now I see that that looks kind of funny there, but I'm going to show you how that looks in the actual interior of the building. Maybe I won't. What if we make that realistic looking? Well, anyway, that it is sort of stitched into the corner, so that's kind of the inside of my building there. You can see the carpet. This is going nowhere. All right, we're done.